1976, Hawthorn versus North Melbourne on the 7 Network. We bid welcome to viewers right throughout Australia. Greg, the captain of North Melbourne, has won the toss and they're kicking to the eastern end of the ground. Your umpires for the 76 Grand Final, Bill Dower and Kevin Smith.
And to take the penalty free kick down there is Bremner. Big day for Hawthorn as well. I know it's a big day for both, but last year was a fatal day for them. They're trying to make revenge here today if they possibly can. There's Cable battling his heart out trying to get the ball out. The umpire's found a free kick. And it will go to, let's see. It goes to Tuck out there on the half-back line. Tuck to take the free kick. Tuck drives the ball back now. Out towards the wing position on that outer side. They all miss it that time. Picked up by Ablett. Hooked it over his shoulder. And a mark out there to Hendry. Henry's got the mark, and it's not beyond him to kick this one. He's about 55 metres out on about a 45-degree angle. A mammoth crowd here today as Henry fires for the goals. But he's sliced that one a little bit, and it's through for 1 point. At least it's a score, and the first score coming on the board to Hawthorn.
Flank playing at centre half forward. Jones comes in there, number 31, going with Moore, number 28. Up they go. Jones gets a tap away, taken there by Knights. He kicks to the wing position on the outer side. Oh, golly. Up went Sutton, went very high, but it's Hawthorn into attack now. The ball going down towards Moncrief and Dench. Moncrief has got the run on here. He steadies into an open goal, but oh, he's off target. 1 point. 1 point. RBN 2 Wagga, CBN 8 in orange, MTN 9 in Griffith, and DDQ 10 in Toowoomba.
Well, there was a bit of play by Mick Nolan that time. He tried to streak away from the smaller players, but he was good. And a penalty against him for deliberately punching the ball out.
Very nervous opening from both teams.
Well, I think it's always so in a grand final, Mike. The tension is tremendous. Up it goes now. All having a go. There's Lethal Lee going for a shot at goals. He doesn't miss. There. Beautiful goal.
Minutes, Lou, into the opening quarter. Move with the speed of a striking cobber, indeed. Hawthorn in front. The ball knocked out here towards Ablett. He puts Hawthorn into attack once again down towards Moncrief. Dench comes out with him, but Moncrief is marked. Within kicking distance too. Good opening from Hawthorn. There it goes. Oh, he's hooked it terribly right across the face of goals into the pocket. There they go. No mark, however. Or Sutton misses the ball. And out comes Malcolm Blake. But there's a free kick going Hawthorn's way.
To Goad.
Yes, he was grabbed and down, Lou. Up comes Goad. It's a goal. I hesitated for a moment. I thought maybe he had missed it from the reaction of the crowd.
Waiting now for Chisnell to drive the ball further forward. He's kicked it up to the right across the front of the goal square, actually. Up they goes again for Cable. What's he done with it? The goal! Well, we were speaking about Cable, and he certainly struck pretty well that time. North Melbourne deep into attack. He decides to play on. He's kicked the ball well over the half-forward line. Up it goes towards the goal post. Up it comes out as Cable again. A shot, smothered that kick, but he's buttering up again. He fires. Another goal to Cable. Well, there goes the little champ down the centre of the ground. And North Melbourne. What a goal that was, Michael, because he did make a mistake when the kick was smothered, but he got it back again. Couldn't hold the mark. Gummel's on his back. Polkinghorne knocks the ball over now to Knights. And Knights shoots the ball back towards the centre of the ground. There's a run now for Sutton. He's pinned, but you're holding the ball against him by Calvin Matthews. Certainly pinned him that time.
Good tackle, Louis.
And call this fella's built like a tank. He's about 48 around the chest. Calvin Matthews drives the ball over the centre half forward position. Oh, he went up there on his own, Martello, and still dropped the mark. Picked up that time by Feltham. Cleared away by Lee Matthews, and a mark to Moncrief. And he's only about 35 metres out from goal directly in front. The kick is right through the middle. So Hawthorn go to 3 goals, 20 points to North Melbourne, 2-1, 13 points. And Scott's the hatchet man today. It's against Keenan.
That was too, Lou. I saw what he did.
Paid up the free. It was a foolish play on the part of Keenan because the free kick was given further up the field against Hawthorn. He's kicked it off the side of his boot. Surely they're having a go.
Well, let's see what happens. Is Keith Gregg about to get set to drive the ball out?
Early before, Mike.
Yes. Oh, well, it was due to happen, wasn't it? There's the kick now from Gregg going to the half-forward flank for North Melbourne. They set themselves a mighty pack of players with the ball forced over the line. Oh, it's on again. Looks like Keenan's down. Very quickly. Well, look at the face. He's kidded to them. It wasn't hurt at all.
Well, he's mad to do that because the umpires can wake up to him very quickly.
No, he's not getting the free kick at all. It's still the throw, and the umpire did wake up, Louis. They don't like being conned.
The ball back into play again. Keenan got that knock. Oh, good play that time by Hendry. Got a free kick and played for it and deserved it too. We see Hendry. He'd be about... My golly, he's got off to a great start this quarter, Hendry, Michael.
He'll kick this.
Well, he's only about 55 metres out on about a 45-degree angle. The goals are pretty well open to him. As you can see there on the screen, he'll fire. And the kick is a good one. It's a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick by Hendry. And they go to 4 goals, 3, 27 points. Hawthorn to North Melbourne, 2-1.
Moore putting North Melbourne into attack now. Drives over centre half forward. They set themselves a mark there to Melrose. Almost a free kick to Doog at one stage. Almost, I said. We wait for Melrose to take his kick. Well, he's a good 60 metres out. He's directly in front, however. The ball's on its way. This is going to be close. It can't be any closer. It's through. 20 minutes into the first quarter of the 1976 Grand Final. From the wing position, gets the ball to the half-forward flank. They set themselves. It's an awkward bounce, however. In comes Polkinghorne. Polkinghorne puts his boot into it. Drives in towards the centre half-back position. It's an awkward one. Taken away there by Feltham. Up goes... it's Calton. Calton of North Melbourne. And he'll be awarded the mark. He's only about 20 metres out, directly in front, Calton. And a grand final it's turning out to be as Calton comes in, kicking to the eastern end. There's the kick. The result looks pretty good. It's a goal. So at the 22-minute mark in the first quarter of the 1976 Grand Final.
Punched away well by Feltham. And as they go now for Burns as he drives the ball up towards the full forward zone. At the back is Dawson's got his hands to it, couldn't hold the mark, he fell over. This gives Knight's a great run for the ball. He doesn't mess about. Shoots it back towards Rowlands and he'll streak away. And looking out there for Moncrief, and I think Moncrief's got the mark. He'd have to mark that even though David Dent nearly pulled him right through the ground. He's already kicked 1 goal, Moncrief, and he's about 55 metres out. On a pretty difficult angle, but at least he's kicking on his right kicking foot. Mark of the goal kicking for the year. Only needs 5 more for his century. Let's see what he can do. Get closer to it now with this kick of Moncrief's. The kick looks a pretty good one to me. That's his second goal. He goes to 96 now, and we see Hawthorn still in front.
He missed last season, wasn't it, Lou?
Yep.
With a back injury, but he's back in harness, and to see him in the grand final, that's a wonderful tribute to his courage. Through comes Rowlings there, but Malcolm Blight got one right in the face. Guess who handed it out?
Well, he's fixed a few up today, Scotty, hasn't he?
It's sooner be playing on his team than against him, I'll tell you that.
He's got a bit of a punch for a dress designer too. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
He's a magnificent player, Lou.
Scott and Nolan. Nolan got the knockout. Oh, down goes Calvin Matthews. They're pouncing on him as we see the big fella Martello has shot for goal, but he's put it out of bounds on the full. And there'll be a penalty free kick down there to Feltham in the back pocket.
Feltham about to come along this northern flank now, coming up to quarter time in the 76 Grand Final. It's a tight one. Capacity crowd enjoying every moment of it. Oh, there's a hand pass. This could be dangerous. Dench has messed it up. Here's danger. It's Hendry with the ball. He kicks. He's hit the post. Hit the post. Oh, golly. Now, I know North Melbourne rely on handball, but you could see from the moment that started there was danger. Dench kicks out along the northern flank. Finds his skipper and Keith Gregg. Gregg looked for the hand pass, but decided against it at the last moment. And now he tries one over towards Feltham. Feltham's got it. Back towards Gregg. Oh, he copped one too. And down goes Lee Matthews, and there's no doubt. Oh, look out. Well, I'm not allowed to comment any further. You saw what happened. He's pretty seedy too. Rawlings of Hawthorn about to put them into attack. There's the kick. Oh, it's not a bad one either. Sutton backing back, but Nolan says it's mine, and he takes the mark. Nick Nolan as the siren goes, ending the first quarter of the 1976 Grand Final. Here we go, the second quarter of the 1976 Grand Final. Hawthorn and North Melbourne. As we go into it, the scoreboard reads Hawthorn 5-6 to North Melbourne 4-2. And there'll be a throw in. Hawthorn's half-forward flank on the member side or northern side. Here's the throw in. Up they go. It's tapped down here by Moore. Lee Matthews dives on top of the ball. Greg dives on top of him, and out comes Matthews with the free kick. Lethal Lee. What a player he is. Deep into the forward zone. Up goes Henry, but the ball knocked away there by Byrne. Taken here by Ablett. He drives forward, and Goad is waiting there and takes the easiest of marks. Fell right into his waiting arms. Goad has kicked one goal. This occasion he'd be about 30 metres out, directly in front. Alan Goad of Hawthorn coming in. It's on its way. It's not a bad kick. It's right through the centre. And there's another one to Hawthorn. Kicked at the 1 minute mark in the second quarter.
It'll be Moore. Kicks the ball out to the member side the ground.
The umpire was still waving the flags, Lou.
Yes, well, he's paid the mark to Jones. He should have waited till he waved the flags. There's Jones driving the ball over towards the centre of the ground now. In front is Martello. Punched away that time by Moore, playing at centre half back. As they go now for Rick. Hand pass over to Burns. He's got a straight run for the goals. He fires, and it looks pretty good. A goal. And North Melbourne go to 5 goals, 33. Only 10 points behind Hawthorn, 6-7, 43.
Through comes Burns, but he couldn't get the ball. It's picked up by Martello of Hawthorn. Into the forward zone once again. Out comes Scott. Pushes the ball over towards Moncrief. He couldn't handle the situation. Taken away by Sutton. Sutton of North Melbourne up towards the wing position on the outer side. And there's a great mark. Great mark to Jeff Ablett of Hawthorn. Ablett slightly into the forward zone. Takes his kick. Right down towards the goal square. The big men fly. Knocked away by Gumberland. Comes over towards Cable. He misses it. Comes here to Rawlings. Rawlings of Hawthorn straightens. He shoots. It's a goal. 5 minutes into the second quarter.
He's spinning away from the pack. Looking for one of those forwards to make a lead. And he's got the ball down there now. As the ball goes over to Tuck. Back to Weed again. And the ball picked up by Cable, but he's pretty well collared as we see the ball grabbed now by Blight, but he's in trouble again. Finally gets a kick and a mark taken here by Schimmelbusch on his own on the wing position. They're really hungry for kicks, those Hawks at the moment as the ball go on. Bremner got a best to go for a goal. Hick running into an open goal, fires, it's through, it's through.
Beautiful.
It was going for the point post, the wind got it and brought it over. Oh, that's a handy goal. That's his second goal.
With it. His kick is smothered by Goad. Taken there by Cowton. He's in a bit of trouble. His hand pass comes here towards Keenan. Keenan is taken to the ground. It's called play on. Who's going to come out with it? It's a free kick going Hawthorn's way. It's going to Hendry. John Hendry. This is going to be a magnificent kick. He's hard up against the boundary line. Kicking from the northern end to the northern side to the eastern goal. He goes for the short one to Tuck, and it comes off. So Tuck in a much better position. Tuck only about 45 metres out. He kicks. It's going to drop short. It's not clear. Picked up by Kelvin Matthews, and he slams it through. Beautiful. 23 minutes into the second quarter of the grand final.
Waiting for Smith, the umpire, to throw it down. It'll be Jones and Keenan to go for the knockout. Knocked out by Keenan. Burns fumbled the ball. Now Schimmelbusch is having a go. He's put off balance, but he won't give in. He's in there fighting hard. He'll get a free kick, and he takes the free kick up towards the North Melbourne half-forward line, about 80 metres out from their goal. And there's no one up there in the goal square. He's got the ball now. Oh, down they go there before the ball even gets up. Now's a chance. No, they're backing up well again as Dudes gets the ball. There's a go now for Byrne. He'll snap for goal. What's the result? It's a goal. It's a goal. So they're still in there fighting, North Melbourne. There's David Dench now coming to the mark. Can't quite make up his mind. A lead coming from Sutton, but he's ignored that and got it out to Melrose. Kenny Mark has got in the first bank. He's got to push in the back and get a free kick. Hand pass, is it? No, he's gone for a hand pass to Hawthron now. It's a dangerous one. Scott's got it going for the goals. And it's a goal. And they go to 9 goals, 12-66. Hawthorn of North Melbourne, 7-4-46. And have they made some mistakes in this quarter, North Melbourne?
Oh, unbelievable.
They had 2 chances to get away, but it was nearly made the mistake twice, and finally did it the 3rd time and let them in for an easy goal. Got no one else to blame but themselves.
About the centre half back position. Comes along this northern side now. In goes Peter Chesnell and takes the mark on the half forward flank for North Melbourne. Chesnell looking further afield as the siren goes. Half time in the 1976 Grand Final. The 3rd quarter of the 1976 Grand Final. As we go into it, the scoreboard reads Hawthorn 9-12-66, leading North Melbourne 7-5-47. Here's
Calvin Matthews fumbles. We see Blood get a kick back now towards the centre half forward. A beautiful mark taken there by Moore. He's looking for a lead to Cable. It's a good lead, and Cable's got the break. He's going for a hand pass to Burns, and now North Melbourne's turn to swing into attack. A pass, a good one, but it's too long. Going after Zick. Will it bounce okay for him? It bounces okay, then he loses it. He fumbles the ball again. There's Dunning and Pax Hawthorn. There's 2 of them there. And he's paying a free kick to Ick and a chance to score a goal. He's about 55 metres out from goal. Ick to kick his 3rd goal. He's already kicked 2. The kick by Ick. Oh, that's a good kick. A goal. That's his 3rd goal. And
still on that half forward flank there for Hawthorn. Down she goes. It's Jones and Nolan once again. They get it to Malcolm Blight. Blight swings it back towards the wing position. Oh, up went Sutton, but he got right into the back of Scott, and Scott is getting the free kick. Oh, there was no doubt about that in my book. Listen to the North Melbourne fans. They're far from happy. As I said, Scott's not trying to win a popularity award. The ball goes in towards centre half forward, and Big Al comes out and takes a strong mark on his chest. Get the feeling that Hawthorn are getting on top, or strengthening their position on top. The kick from Martello. It's a big one. It's right between the 2 big sticks. A mammoth kick from Martello. And that's another goal to Hawthorn. That's Martello's first, the 22-minute mark in the 1976 Grand Final.
waiting for the umpire to throw the ball down. There's Scott and Nolan going for it. Knocked out by Nolan. Right for Feltham. He sidesteps beautifully that time as he drives the ball up towards Burns. Can Burns get there? Yes. The mark or a free kick? No, he said play on. He's playing it. Say it. Well, they're back. They will not lose that 15 or 16-point march. There's a chance now for Burns to bring it back again. Bit of concentration needed as Burns comes in. To keep North within striking distance. Okay. And North Melbourne go to 9 goals, 61 points. To Hawthorn, 10-17-77.
Going straight down the ground. Here's a big chance for North Melbourne to go forward. They get it over towards Moore. But in comes Martello. He knocks the ball clear. Trapped there by Melrose. He runs into O'Halloran. Taken by Byrne of North Melbourne. He gets it over to Sutton. Sutton of North drives forward. They come out to meet it. Crosswell and Moore. Up goes Moore. Comes down the Cable. Cable will kick off the ground. Crosswell was it? Crosswell got his boot to it. Crosswell got his boot to it. No, gee, it was so sudden. Boy, the ball just shot out and went straight through. So at the 26-minute mark in the third quarter, this is much more interesting. There's the throw-in in that forward pocket for North Melbourne. In comes Doog. He takes the ball away. Takes it around that southern flank. Chesnell dives at the ball. No mark, however. Chesnell holding the ball against him. Gee, that was pretty tough on him. Taken away there by Eade. He gets it up towards the wing position. Waiting behind there was Dench. He comes out with the ball. He gets a bit of a break. Gets it to Chesnell. Back towards Dench. He fumbles. Is he going to pick it up cleanly? Eventually does so. Over to Sutton. Sutton steadies. He kicks at the big sticks. It's a behind. One behind.
The game's not even over yet.
29 minutes gone, and points the difference as we come up towards the three-quarter time siren. There's a short one out there from Calvin Moore. It goes wide as Polkinghorne marks siren for three-quarter time in the 1976 Grand Final 1976. As we go into the final quarter, we find Hawthorn a 10-18-78 to North Melbourne 10-8-68.
On the half-forward line for North Melbourne, about 80 metres around from their goal. Crowd really on their feet. Ball knocked out by Jones, intercepted by Matthews, picked up by Dawson, smothered by Hawthron. Spinning out the Packers, Matthews, he's down. Throws it out that time, actually, after Polkinghorne. He's grabbed again. North Melbourne tackling a lot harder. As we see Melrose hook the ball back. And not to Hawthron, Jones takes a nice mark out there on the half-back line. He goes for a hand pass. Oh, it bounces the wrong way that time for Polkinghorne, but backing up out there. Oh, it's taken away by Feltham again, driving the ball up towards the full forward zone. Out comes Moore. He's overrun. Here's a go from... Oh, he's pushed it through, Groswell. Couldn't get his leg up high enough to kick it through for a goal. Still 9 points the difference now. Ball missed by Martello. Knocked away by Cowton that time towards Dawson. They've all overrun the ball now. He's got to run in towards the goals. Kicks it up towards... Yes, no doubt in the world. Even though it was an accident, accidents don't count. And he's got a chance now. He's only about... can he get it through? There he comes, concentrating very hard as he fires. And it's a goal, no doubt about that one. And Hawthorn gone to 11 goals, 84 points. To North Melbourne, 10-9, 69 points. Half-back line. Oh, good play by Gummels. He gets the ball over to Greg now. Greg's got a clear kick. Now he can't make up his mind. And finally he drives the ball up to centre half forward. But there's Polkinghorne. Very strong defensive play by Hawthorn. And Polkinghorne takes the mark at centre half back.
And Henshaw about to come on for North Melbourne as we wait for this lad to take his kick. Polkinghorne. Gee, they've had some serviceable players all day. Hawthorn. There they go. On the wing position. It's knocked away here by Moore. Picked up by Scott. Scott of Hawthorn into the forward zone once again. Dawson's got the name written on this one, but Calvin Matthews, sticking to his guns, comes out on top. Matthews swings around, steadies, he kicks. That's a goal. That's his second. 12 minutes into the final quarter of the 1976 Grand Final. 22 points up as David Dench kicks the ball to the southern flank. Players move into position. Up goes Martello. Couldn't take the mark, however. Through comes Feltham there for North Melbourne. But the ball pushed along by Polkinghorne of Hawthorn. Gets it over to Hendry. Hendry gets around the opposition. A left footer. He drives in goal. It's end. He's planted it through. Almost 20 minutes into the final quarter. That's a second goal to John Hendry. And in the 1976 Grand Final, in the final quarter, the scoreboard reads Hawthorn 13-20-98, North Melbourne 10-10-70. Gee, that makes it hard for them, Lou.
They've played in front, they've played from behind, they've played them from the side, and they've beat them all day.
He's been an absolute rock, O'Halloran, as we wait for him to take his kick. But don't forget, this is North Melbourne's third successive Grand Final. They won it last year, but they're in trouble this year, 76. The ball taken away by Cable of North Melbourne. He's going for that bit of a run. Cable kicks it over the centre. Up goes Malcolm Blyton, takes the mark, plays on immediately. The siren goes! Hawthorn have won it! Hawthorn have won the 1976 Grand Final. Full credit to them, and our congratulations to North Melbourne for one hell of a battle. The final scoreboard reads in the 1976 Grand Final. Let's see that final scoreboard. Hawthorn 13-22-100. North Melbourne 10-10-70.